What we're building here, it's not a typical corporate initiative. I mean, we're at a beach resort in El Salvador lifting wooden weights and cold plunging and doing saunas together because Thrive Lab is about holistic health, and it's not just about medicine. We're building transformation from the inside out. Oh, it feels incredible.
Mazada is a platform for self-actualization. Like it's a retreat where we focused on like what are the elements to help people to disconnect as far as from the normal stressors, reset, and then open up perspective on what's possible. But yeah, it's also Ancient Mayan Fishing Village set in the coast of El Salvador with these two jettison cliffs, this river that rolls into a bay, out into the ocean, these beautiful black sand beaches, and it's just disconnected. So you can control sound, and it's just been such a sanctuary space to be able to reset.
3, 2, 1, go. Don't stop, just keep going all the way in, all the way in, all the way in. There you go.
We are not in a boardroom.
Ah, beautiful. Find your breath. Relax.
I am lifting wooden dumbbells and back squatting tree stumps, right? Because Thrive Lab is, really focused on a different approach, holistic wellness, and we're really looking at health and wellness from a big picture. And what better place to do it than in nature at the ocean, I always say, like, I got on the scale and it was exactly the number I was hoping. And I looked in the mirror and it was exactly the image I wanted to see. And I went to the doctor and he said, every number's fine. Well, then what? Like, why do I want the weight loss? What do I do next? What does my day look like? Do I go kayaking or hiking? And so I think honing in on like why we're doing this and helping people find that why, live that why, and live a life that really is like happy, joyous, and free, that gets me really excited.
This is Josh, this is Rachel, this is Chris, and this is the birth of a movement.
What's up?
Hey.
Yo, let's
Josh.
go.
Josh here. Josh is the owner of Thrive Lab.
Hey, what's up?
So,
one of the founders.
Yeah, he had the vision to start this movement, and then he went to Chris, who
Good to see
knows
you all
better
again.
than anybody how to transform people's lives, and then somebody who's been through it with experience. Rachel, what are we doing here?
Well, right now we're mapping the journey of how the participant would come in and get into our transformation.
Yeah.
And this is something we talked about for years, right? We
This-
talked
yeah.
about like how do we actually get people watching the show to actually lose weight and not just sit there with a pint of ice cream and be like, well, at least I'm not in as bad a shape as those people.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and I mean, how many conversations did you and I have about the fact that we could only pick 15 people a year, and we had 100,000 entries of people who want to, and over 1 million emails from people asking for help, and so we're asking for help, and so we've always been thinking about how can we create a participatory experience. So this is the beginning. Like, this is where we're literally mapping what's going to be a participatory experience to transform 1 million lives. And so everybody can go through a transformation now, and everyone can have that camaraderie and the accountability and the guidance and the medical support that they need to change their lives forever. Not just to change their lives, but their families' lives. So it's like, this has been a dream we've had for a long time.
And mostly I just wanted to get this six-pack back on camera.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Still there.
So, yeah, the whole thing feels kind of surreal. We are now meeting at a abandoned recording studio that was attached to this hotel. And we are meeting about how to create a movement to change 1 million lives.
You can't do the normal things and then reach big outcomes. And so that 1 million patients really sets a target of, well, okay, if we need to then create 1 million life-changing outcomes, how would we get there? And that's really this week then, is defining what that would look like from a show's perspective to be able to start onboarding and scaling that.
So that was a productive couple days.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So are we really doing this?
Yeah, we're doing
I
it.
think we've got a strategy, we got
Yeah.
the plan, we got our action items, and
The schedule.
I feel like Chris, with the help of Josh and Thrive Lab, have put together a program here that can work for everybody.
as they go through it, we're gonna identify the gaps, and so we can actually start to fill those gaps, so we can create a really seamless structure to bring in thousands of people and start doing thousands of transformations. Guys, this is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 million lives, right?
That's
Let's
the
do
plan,
it.
guys.
At least.
Hands in the middle.
Well,
1 million lives on
I got
3.
one question though.
That's what we're gonna have to break
Yeah,
He
down.
1
wants
million
to
lives.
change 1 million lives, and you want to change 1 million lives. So does it have to be 2 million, or are we good
I
with
think it
just
does.
1 million?
Let's go with 1. I
Yeah,
like
let's-
to know where the road marker is.
We'll start with 1.
Let's get everybody on 1.
Yeah.
let's get
There you go.
everybody
We'll
on
start
1.
with 1 million, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be some beautiful stories that will emerge from this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like qualitative versus quantitative, because sometimes you measure it based off of someone doing their first pull-up, or walking their first 5K, or throwing the ball with their kid. Like those are the measures of success, and those are the things that someone who's speaking from experience, when you're obese and maybe sedentary and isolating, those are the things you dream of. And the fact that we get to see people have those victories and document it and share it with the world, it's going to be so special. It gave me chills now just thinking about it. I will say I was nervous about my journey being on camera when I was on Extreme. I really just wanted to lose weight, and I thought, well, if it has to be on camera, it has to be on camera. But this is a little embarrassing. And what's great about it is, one, other people watch it and they see themselves in you. The other thing is, by filming it, you have proof, you have evidence, you have your journey documented. You can watch it and go, wow, I was there and now I'm here. And also, when you say something publicly, you're held a little more accountable than when you say it by yourself in your bedroom or you write it in a journal. There's a saying I heard in AA and also from my old therapist, you're only as sick as your secrets. And when you put stuff out there, when you say it out loud, you declare it on camera, it has less hold over you. And so there's a lot of reasons that documenting something publicly will help you, it'll help others, and it'll keep you on track.
So what are we going to call this thing?
Oh yeah. So obviously what we've done for years is transformation, and but this is so much bigger. It's not 15 people, and we don't have to choose anyone. Everyone else, they get to choose themselves and be a part of this. It's a movement.
Yeah.
And that's where I just keep coming back to transformation.
You don't like the big movement?
No, doesn't work for me.
It seems it has other
that's exactly
innuendos.
Yeah.
And if you think of our show, I actually remember the title, Extreme Weight Loss. Like, that sounds like kind of scary, maybe a little dangerous. It's extreme, right? But then the tagline was, I choose you for a transformation of a lifetime. Transformation is not extreme weight loss. Transformation is living your life. It's changing your life.
360,
So it's kind of what you wanted to do, or maybe what we started with back in the day, and we're keeping that word because that is what we're doing. We're transforming. Like, you're truly changing, becoming your best self, which we got to do. Transformation.
Agreed?
Transformation. I mean, it's not the big movement, but
There's 3 main components to transformation. Number 1, schedule a consultation so that you can be connected with the providers to help you through your transformation journey. Number 2, join the community that Rachel and I will be personally guiding everybody through. And number 3, the TV show, where you'll be sharing your transformation journey, and you never know, the cameras might be showing up at your door at any given moment. All right, guys, transformation on 3 then.
Let's do it on 3.
All right.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Transformation.
Transformation.
Coming soon on Transform Nation.
Here we go.
Transform Nation is here, and I'm choosing you for the transformation of your life.
Shut the up! Oh my God, no way! Oh my God!
Each week, we'll follow members of the Transform Nation as they change their lives.
Excellent. Keep it going, my friend.
We're talking nutrition,
So good, and there's no fat in them.
fitness,
Come on, Kim.
mindset,
I am the poster child of life happens, and I step away from what I need to do to take care of other things.
community,
Hi guys!
and medication if needed.
I have hypothyroid, and I've been on medication since I was like 16.
So am I.
Are you really?
Yeah, Hashimoto's.
The portal is opening soon, so if you're ready to lose the weight, keep it off, and feel more alive than you have in years, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and go to transformnationusa.com to hold your spot today.